All systems today, you pay off senators, put money in Swiss banks. Don't try to patch this up. It won't work. And if you go to hospital in the old days, there was a time when the doctor would come to your home for $3, and he was concerned with the family. Today, if you get them through fast, move them through, give them 20 minutes each, no longer, you make more money. Or if medicine becomes a business and everything becomes a business, you may tell a guy, my car needs an overhaul, how much is it? Well, he says, I'm sorry, it needs an overhaul, it'll cost you $2,000. He's not sorry. He makes a living that way. You break a leg, the hospital will bill you for thousands of dollars today. Take you years to pay off that debt. It's no good moving in the wrong direction. Having armies and navies is not there to support people. It's there to support the establishment. Do you know what that means? Okay. Police are not here for your protection. They're here to mainly support the establishment. So we don't want an established culture. This calls an established culture. We want an emergent culture that's constantly changing. Like even the city I designed here, those of you that didn't get it, you take the paper out of the way if you can, move the cups away from it. It has everything that people need in that city. It has indoor agriculture, outdoor agriculture, hundreds of bicycles for your use. You don't own anything anymore. You can get on a bike and ride through the country. You go to the golf course, you go to the clubhouse, check out whatever clubs you want, play, leave them there. When you're lugging all that shit home with you. You got a closet with skis and cameras and all. You go to the camera center and check out a camera. When you don't want it, don't want to use it, drop it off at the camera center. There they keep shit. And more things are available to more people. But if you want a camera permanently, you can have it.
Sure.
You don't own anything in this. This is not owned. There's no taxation, no rent, no fees for anything anymore. I don't know if you know this, but you go to Walmart, you see all kinds of stuff there. We can turn out everything people need. We don't need to sell things anymore. You can go back to school and study what you want to study, not what somebody else thinks you want to study. Because most jobs today, when guys get out of school, they'll be phased out. The job you're training. Is there anybody going to school now? What do you study?
International relations.
What?
International relations.
International relations.
Yeah, I heard. International relations will not be necessary. If you study robotics, you may get, if you don't know how long are you into it.
How long have I been studying it, or how long is it?
How long have you been studying?
2 years. That's my second year now.
Too bad. You understand what I'm saying? Robotics and automation is the fields of the future. And even that will be phased out in time. You going to school?
Yeah.
What do you study?
I'm studying law.
Law?
Yeah.
That'll be out fast.
Yeah.
Because
Hopefully.
a lawyer can defend the person, and they can use language in different ways and turn people around. We don't use law in the future because then nobody can take anything away from you in the future. No business, no one can lie to you because everyone would be in a profession that renders service to the world. He'll be in agriculture, he'll be in distribution of goods, she might be in transportation. So everything a person's in is beneficial. But if a man has a dry goods store, he's there to make a profit. You understand what I'm getting at? Everybody, you break a leg, I make dough patching up your leg. The window is broken, he sells glass, he makes money. But in the future, windows are made not to break. All research is done to make things last. But if you is it possible to make things that don't wear out? Let me describe that process to you, so you know how to answer that question. These are what they call, these are called rare earth magnets. They're so powerful, it's hard for most people to pull them apart. You have to break it apart like that. And it's difficult for people to push together. Hold it rigidly, trying to push them together. No, they'll go together that way, opposite direction.
This way?
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty impossible.
Okay. Anybody else want to try to
I've
push
seen
them
those.
together? They're very hard to put. Hold it rigidly. Grab it tight.
Push them together.
Push!
It's pretty difficult, isn't it? Okay. Now, if you can picture all of these magnets in a circle, and the inside is a shaft on an automobile, and it's repelled off the surface and turns in a magnetic field, it needs no lubrication, no ball bearings, and no wear. You guys over here want to try it, see if they were raised in a circle, the repelled turn. That's how maglev trains work. There's no wheels. They don't wear out, no bearing. And if there's no wheels and no wear, if you do that in all rotating surfaces, you don't need lubrication. So one person says to me, is there enough resources to take care of everybody in the world? Use them wisely, yes. Using them that way. And we will have all research labs on heart disease, kidney disease, with all the equipment they need. What do you need? An electron microscope? What do you need? We don't dig up nickels and dimes for heart disease research. We give them whatever the hell they need. Because all people can go blind. All people can get cancer in this society. So you wonder, does the government really care about me? I'm telling you no, because cigarettes would not be available. Cigarettes, if you smoke for a certain length of time, you'll get heart disease or cancer. They're really cancer sticks. Now, the government recently says this may be dangerous to your health, but they still sell them. Why? Because they get kickback taxation. That goes, more people are killed by liquor on accidents than many wars. Why does the government permit it? Because well, I guess that's what people want now. That's what they tell you. But if you're educated as a kid, you won't smoke. You won't drink liquor, but you'll drink other drinks that are not harmful. So the government, if the government cared and industry really cared, they wouldn't outsource to China, but they would lose a competitive edge. And the country would collapse economically, so they're forced to be sons of bitches. Do you understand? So when I was a kid, it was normal to have children working in factories. I'm talking about 10 years old. And they worked Saturday, Sunday, Monday, every day of the week. And women marched to end child labor. It took them years because the North couldn't compete with the South, and that's why they had the battle. They didn't do it to free the blacks, like they say. The North couldn't compete with the South. The South didn't pay. They had a lot of slaves. So they had an economic advantage. So what people work for in this society is economical advantage. If you can't see too well, he makes money selling your eyeglasses. I don't say it's bad. It's bad in the long run, the money system, because it's parasitic on everybody. Everybody is your enemy. Every lawyer is there when you need him. But the guy that puts out the shit that you don't like, you get a lawyer to take care of that one. So you make people sign contracts, that means you don't trust anybody. There was a time in America, even a short time, where people shook hands and they had an agreement. I said, put it on paper. That means they don't trust each other. So the society is no good. All societies. Now, how do you change them? I'll go back to the Klan and show you how I changed the Klan. First thing I did, Lou said to me, what do you think of the Klan? Says, it's a great idea, but doesn't go far enough. Don't attack. I said, what do you mean doesn't go far enough? He will listen. So if you want to get to a person, don't say what you're doing is stupid. it won't work. Use strategy.